Hello, welcome back to Planet 40k. We're on the 4th of December on our countdown to Christmas, and we're continuing on with our unit comparisons with the Necron Codex and the Space Marine Codex. And today, as you can see from the thumbnail, we're going to compare the Tomb Blades to the Space Marine Bikers. So it's a very simple concept, what would you pick? So spoiler alert, as of right now, Team Necrons are leading 2-1 against Team Space Marines. Now before we get stuck into the video, I just wanted to bring your attention to our members area within the channel. And you'll find more info by simply clicking the join button below, which will be next to the subscribe button. And there'll be little perks and benefits from joining the channel's membership area. For example, there'll be loyalty badges for each month that you're a member. There'll also be some custom emojis that we put on just for a little bit of fun for the comment section. But there's also a Discord server which is quite active, especially in the VIP area where all the members are, where we talk about list builds and general tactics for Necron players. So again, you'll find that by clicking on the channel and clicking the join button for more information. So as mentioned already, the Tomb Blades versus the Bike Squad. Let's get stuck into it. So the Tomb Blades are 30 points, and that's once you include the weapon option, and the Bike Squad are also 30 points per model as well. So they're quite a similar comparison, both with fast attack option, both with a core keyword. So let's start the comparison with their stats. Now you can see from the screen here, both the stats are quite similar. Both 14-inch movement, hitting on 3s, toughness 5 and all that good stuff. You'll notice that there's an additional wound for the Space Marine Biker comparing to the Tomb Blades. And he's also got a better armor save of a 3+. Now he does have a little bit of a lesser leadership, but that's just a Necron standard. I'm not going to count that too much against them. However, the Tomb Blades can be upgraded to a 3+ armor save when you take the shield veins, but they're going to be an additional 3 points per model. So for this part of the video, I'm going to be giving this point to the Bike Squad. Now onto the abilities. The Tomb Blades have got living metal to regain a lost wound, they've got command protocols, they've got the reanimation protocols. They can also fly, and they've got the evasion engrams, so each time a ranged attack is made against the unit, it's a -1 to hit them, which is pretty nice. Adds to their resiliency. Then we mustn't forget the actual dynasties that these guys can take. So for example, the Mephrit dynasty is plus 3 inches to the range attacks of the models, and also it's an extra -1 AP if they're firing at half range. That's probably the best one for the Tomb Blades. You've then got to go further into the actual Tomb Blade options, because there are some additional bits of kit that you can take for the Tomb Blades. You've got the Nebula Scope to remove the benefits of cover for enemy units. You've got the 5+ invulnerable save coming from a Shadow Loom, and as we've already mentioned, the shield veins for that 3+ armor save. Then as for the Bike Squad, they've got the Angels of Death ability, which is an umbrella of 4 different abilities. So you've got Bold to Discipline, you've got the Combat Doctrine, you've got Shock Assault, and you've got And Now Show No Fear. You can also Combat Squad them if you take a max unit as well. And finally got the Turbo Boost, so you automatically get in a 6 when you're doing the advanced move. Then of course you can be using these bikers in any of the Space Marine chapters. They could go pretty well in the Dark Angels chapter with the Raven Wing, or maybe the White Scars chapter as well. They'll work pretty nicely in there too. So for me, I think the Tomb Blades have better abilities. It's not by much, but I'm going to give the point to the Tomb Blades there. Now as for the range attacks, the Bike Squads have got the Bolt Pistol and the Bolt Guns, but 2 bikes within the unit can take the special weapons, so that could be a Flamer, a Grav Gun, a Melter Gun, or a Plasma Gun. So quite a flexible unit with a lot of different options there. Then as for the Tomb Blades, they start off with options for every single model in the unit, so it can either be the Particle Beamers, the Twin Gauss Blasters, or the Twin Tesla Carbines. So it all of course depends on who you're going up against. But in my opinion, I think the Tomb Blades are better in terms of range capabilities, because they're all strength 5 options. Now I know you can get melters and whatnot on the bikes, but it's only on 2 models, as opposed to every model in the unit of Tomb Blades can have the strength 5 weapons, and quite a lot of shots coming from them too. Now in terms of the melee attacks, there's only really going to be one winner here, which is the Space Marine Bike Squad. They've got the Astartes Chainsword. Now it's only strength user -1 AP, 1 damage, but it's an additional attack which the Tomb Blades don't really have. And then furthermore, the Biker Sergeant can also take options from the melee list. He could take a Lightning Claw, a Power Fist, a Power Sword, a Thunder Hammer, all that jazz. It will cost you additional points. You got to include that in this part of the video. When you're comparing the synergy, well, they're both bikers, they've both got the core keyword, so they're relatively similar in terms of the actual keywords. However, when you're talking about the units that can synergize well, you've not got as many options with the Necron side of things. You need some sort of character unit that's pretty quick to be buffing those Tomb Blades, so you're only really talking about the Command Barge or possibly the Silent King. Whereas in the Space Marine Codex, you've got the Primera's Chaplain on a bike, you've got the Captains on bikes, and also you can actually just take an attack bike within the unit itself, which begins with a heavy bolter, but can upgrade for a multi-melter. So this one again is going to be going to the Bike Squad. So all in all, it is quite a close contest this one, but I've scored it 3 points to 2 in favour of the Marine Bikers. The Tomb Blades weren't that far apart, but I think they kind of work alone within our codex. They don't really synergize too well, even though they do have the core keyword. But realistically, it does just come down to your playstyle, your dynasty or your chapter, and I've only been judging them on certain specific topics. If you were to do a deep dive into the 2 units, then maybe the result will be different. But as this is just a light-hearted video for Christmas, we're just going to go with the biker win today. So that puts the tally tied at 2-all, so we'll see what the next video brings on the 5th of December. So guys, if you haven't already, liked the video, subscribe and all that good stuff. Remember to check out the members area if you haven't already, so have a little brief look at that if you get a chance. Then other than that, thank you all for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.